Hey everyone, today we're going to show you how to change the battery in your Honda Civic. So check it out. Hey everyone, welcome to Northern Viking Everyday. If you are new to this channel, it is all about reviews and how-tos, so make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. So today I'm going to be showing you how to change the battery in your Honda Civic. Now this is a 2016 Honda Civic EX 2-liter. The process should be very similar in a 2017, 2018, 19, or even 2020 and so on. If you do change the battery in one of those other years, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below if the process is exactly the same for you. So the battery I'm going to be installing today I did purchase from Costco, but I'll leave some links below in the description if you do want to pick up a battery online. Just make sure that it matches the exact year and model of your vehicle. So let's get right into it and show you how this is done. So first off, go ahead and open up the hood. If you're not sure how to do this, I'll leave a link in the description below to a video that will show you how. Next up, we're looking for the battery, which is located at the back of the engine compartment on the right-hand side. So we have two battery terminals here, the negative one at the back and the positive one here at the front with the red cap. Make sure you pay attention to this so that the new battery goes in the correct direction. This is very important. So in order to change the battery on this Honda Civic, today we're going to be using a 10mm socket on a ratchet. You could also use a 10mm open wrench, or even a crescent wrench might work for you as well. Next up, we're going to start loosening off the terminals on the battery. Start with the negative terminal at the back of the battery. Loosen that off and give it a bit of a wiggle and it should pop right off. Take it right off the battery. And then we're going to move on to the positive terminal here. Go ahead and loosen that nut off. And that terminal should come right off as well. From there, we need to loosen up the bracket that holds the battery in place. So take your wrench and loosen the nut here on the side. You might be able to get it with your fingers once it's started. And it's got a little hook on the end. So that hook actually hooks into a hole for when you put this all back together. Go ahead and pull out your battery, and if you're lucky, you might even have a handle on it. Don't forget to clean the terminals with a steel brush or terminal cleaner so it's free of corrosion and dirt. If you don't have one of these, I'll put a link below to Amazon so you can see what they look like or pick one up for yourself. So as you can see, my new battery is narrower than my original OEM battery. It has all the proper specifications, but it is narrower. So you can choose whether you want an original size or an alternate size. Just talk to your auto parts store and make sure that you choose the right battery for your vehicle. So let's prepare the battery for installation. You can pull off the caps off the battery posts if you have them. Then we're going to put the battery in the right direction. So the positive on the battery needs to match the positive terminal in your car. This is very important. Then go ahead and lift in your battery, ensuring that positive post on the battery lines up with the positive terminal on your car and the negative post with the negative terminal. So next up, we're going to put that support bracket back on. You may need to adjust it a little bit because the battery might be slightly different in size from your original one, but go ahead and play with that and then tighten it down with your wrench until it's nice and snug. Now we're going to go ahead and put those terminals back on. One last chance to make sure that positive terminal matches the positive on the battery. You can go ahead and put that on. We're putting them back on in the reverse order that we took them off. So the positive first now. Go ahead and tighten that up so it's nice and snug, but make sure you don't over tighten it. And then you can go ahead and put that negative terminal back onto the battery as well and tighten that one up. Once you've tightened up those terminals, you are done changing the battery. Let's head on inside the car because there are a couple of warnings on your dashboard that come up when you do this whole process. So go ahead and start up your Honda Civic and let's have a quick look at the dashboard. And it says, drive carefully, systems initializing. So not all the features of your vehicle will work right away. I noticed the traction control is off. And if you have a look at the touchscreen here in the middle, it says that the system has lost power, and push and hold the power button for more than 2 seconds to enable the system. It'll come up with all sorts of warnings that it needs to acquire the GPS, satellites, that sort of thing. And it says it should take less than 10 minutes to have your engine running, and to park your vehicle in an open area away from trees, power lines, and tall buildings. So once everything reloads or initializes in your Honda Civic, you are done changing your battery. It is that simple. So I hope this video helped you out in changing the battery on your Honda Civic. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also remember to subscribe to Northern Viking Every Day because I've got tons of videos coming up that I'd love to share with you. Thanks so much for watching and take care.